Good morning and welcome to another meeting of Satvik Toastmasters Club for Healthy Living. I am Toastmaster Aniket, your sergeant at arms for today. At Satvik Toastmasters, we strive to inspire personal and professional growth, all while embracing a holistic approach to living. Let us take a moment to remind what the mission of Toastmasters Club guide us. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To ensure that the meeting runs seamlessly and is enjoyable for everyone, please keep the following ground rules in mind. Speakers are requested to employ caution when talking about sensitive topics such as sex, religion, or politics. Please turn on your camera and ensure your microphone is muted when not in speaking to avoid background noise, and please do not interrupt when someone else is speaking. Kindly rename yourself with the role prefix in front of your name, and if you are a guest, please prefix guest in front of your name. Our club Satvik Toastmasters is focused on wellness and healthy living, and we take any information shared here with thoughtful consideration. Please remember that any or all information shared here is for information purposes only, and it is not like professional medical advice. Please consult a qualified medical professional before making any health decisions, as your health decisions are your responsibility. So, without any further delay, let me invite Toastmaster Vikram, who is the president of our club, for his opening address. Toastmaster Vikram is a corporate employee currently working as a technology manager in Otis Elevators in Hyderabad. He is a TEDx speaker and author of the book You Can Transform. So, over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms Aniket Gupta, for that lovely introduction. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today?
Yeah, good morning.
Good
Vikram.
morning.
We are doing good.
Thank you. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you to this yet another wonderful meeting of Satvik Toastmasters. So today is a beautiful day, and we are starting this day with a beautiful theme again. And I think we have our guest today who is also playing an counter role. And let's welcome our guest Mohammed to this session. So, Mohammed, would you like to give a quick round of introduction about you?
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So I'm Toastmaster Rehan. Officially, I'm the member of Toastmasters Club located in Mumbai. The club name is Initiatives Toastmasters Club, and I'm VPPR Public Relation, Vice President Public Relation in our club. And that's all about me. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, now I recognize you, Rehan. I've seen you before also. And thank you so much for being here today and taking up a role as well. And I hope you will enjoy this meeting. Okay, so our meetings are not just about speaking. I think every week, if you are there in our meeting, I think you know it. Our meetings are not just about speaking, it's about growing together, right? You'd have seen people who have joined before, a small change in them from the time you see, them in the first time in the meeting. So that's the power of Toastmasters and Satvik as well. At Satvik, we focus on healthy living. So we focus on topics of mindfulness, mostly on coaching. We take topics about health, medicine. So there are different topics to lead ourselves, Satvik health style. So we take topics around that. And today is yet another beautiful topic. And I'm going to be the team mod as well for today. So the topic for today is making yourself visible. Okay, making yourself visible. I think people who are already here, you know well what the topic is going to teach you today, and the importance of being master and being yourself putting up and showing up every week. And that is what this team is going to do. How important is showing up for yourself, showing up for others, showing up and platforms like this and keeping yourself visible, right? So that is the theme for today. And let me ask you a question. What do you think about showing up yourself on Toastmasters? Keeping yourself visible on Toastmasters. What do you think it helps? And why does it matter to you to be in Toastmasters? Can someone just raise your hand? Yes, Rehan is raising your hand. Please go ahead, Rehan.
Yeah, whenever we show up and whenever we take any role, anytime there is something to learn. And in this way we grow. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. Whenever you show up, you learn. That's it. That's really true. And I see grammarian Pratik. Pratik is doing so many roles. G, grammarian, AL, EVAL. Wow. All rounder. Yes, Pratik, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a wonderful question because we are facing a lot of issues in Toastmasters that people are not joining. It is not an issue of only Satvik, it is the issue of many of the clubs. And definitely making yourself visible is very important for me because it is aligned to my goals. For example, if my goal is to be a good speaker or if to be a good trainer or just to be a good communicator, first of all, first thing, I need to be practicing every week at least. So for practicing every week, my motivation is to come to the Toastmasters club and take some role. And if I take some role and with full passion, I definitely will be visible. And if I will be visible, people will remember me. And if people will remember me in case in future, I am a trainer or some speaker, people would like to come to listen to me. So that is my motivation that I want to make myself visible. And I just now when I was reading one book, The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. In that, they have written very clearly that if you want to do anything in your life, you have to sell yourself. And the word of the day, which they have given, not for today, is productize yourself. Productize yourself means make yourself a product. And if you are making yourself a product, you have to market yourself. And to market yourself, you have to sell yourself. And how can you sell yourself? By making yourself visible. So I totally believe in this. Thanks for bringing this up and asking the question.
Yes, Pratik, you are a true example of that. Showing up and then taking up roles. I see great changes in you from the last time I've seen, and I'm glad that you are reading this book, Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Like that's a famous book and my favorite book too. And congratulations, and I'm seeing that the team is very well aligned to you as well. Thank you so much for your comments. And next, let's move on to Shahid.
Vikram. So make yourself visible. So this itself says what we have to be do from our side. So if you are if you are very talented and if you are doing so many things, but if you are not visible, so that will not add value to you. So similarly, it is same in case of our personal as well as in the Toastmasters. So coming to the Toastmasters, becoming visible is like, as I 100% agree with Toastmaster Rehan and as well as our Toastmaster Pratik. So I resonate with them. So along with that, so we will be having so many goals in the Toastmasters. Once we are joined Toastmaster means we have on our pathway. So whoever joins or not, we should be visible ourselves from our, be proactive from our side and make ourselves visible. So that way we can make ourselves visible and to work upon it. So action is more important than any theoretical thing. So if you are becoming visible means you are taking right action and you are taking right step towards your whatever the goal or whatever the things you have defined. So action will make you visible, and this visibility make you to take it to the next level. That's my take.
Very, very nicely said. I think I totally agree with you. Unless you are visible, you're not going to meet your goals, right? That's visibility is the first step for meeting your goals. I think you have covered, and Pratik has also covered about. So if you have a goal in life, the first step is to be visible, showing up for that goal, right? Waking up and being on time, or at least consistently putting some effort towards that goal. I think that is very well said. Thank you, Shahid. And I have one more person raising before we start, go to the actual presentation. So Ravi, yes, go ahead.
Nothing. I think both of them have covered very well.
Mhm.
From my end, I see it is a communication process lab. The Toastmaster is a communication process lab. So that means you can experiment whatever that you wanted to have, the learning objective, whatever that you have. In order to experiment, you have to take either be participating in communication or the leadership.
Mm.
So how you involve yourself, so that makes the visibility is more per se. So that makes your objectives to convert into what actually you are looking for. So it's exactly a process lab, and you can experiment with different new people and maybe known people. So you can test whether it is working out or not. So then you can go and apply in the real life world. So that's how I think um, it helps in terms of.
So I want have a personal question to you also, Ravi. So I've seen you joining this Toastmasters in the last, at least in Satvik Club last in this and then last 10 year. So you have been constantly showing up as a speaker. So as a speaker, what is that being visible as a speaker? How does it help you?
Yeah, it definitely, helps in terms of crystallizing the thoughts and then articulating it and coming with it spontaneously. Whereas when you are not being in the Toastmaster, it is very difficult to put all these things and then presenting it 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 1 hour speech. But it gives the confidence level to speak at an impromptu way. So that's the beauty of here, like the learning part is always been there. But otherwise, I'm seeing the people, though they have a lot of knowledge and information, they can't put that right perspective, right elements at the juncture so that it catches to the audience. So that way, it is helping me in terms of better as such. I feel.
Yes. Thank you so much. I think so it's time to introduce our general evaluator for today. So I'll be taking up this theme quite some time throughout the session. So let me invite our general evaluator who is playing multiple roles. Our general evaluator is our energetic Pratik Agarwal. And Pratik, the virtual podium is yours.
Yes. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash, for giving me this opportunity for playing a role of general evaluator. You know that I wanted to be an evaluator, but when I was thinking that I should give my nomination for GE role, but can you imagine what I was thinking it happened? This is what is called law of attraction. When you think from your heart, if you want this, you get this. And today I got this. So thanks first once again. So I am the general evaluator of the day. It's my responsibility to evaluate the entire meeting. Evaluation of entire meeting means I am having the right to play the role of grammarian also. So I will be playing that. And I will be playing some part of active listener role also. So I will be asking you at the end of the meeting a question or two questions, checking that are you listening? Are you here? Are you a part of the meeting? Okay. So as a part of my role, it's my responsibility to introduce the different roles. The first and the most important role because of which everything is happening and which is always on the x-axis based on which everything runs is nothing but the timer's role. And this very important role is being played by the person who has initiated this meeting and told us the mission of this club. So I request Toastmaster Aniket to come on stage and explain your role.
Uh, Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So I am the timer for today's meeting. My role will be to time the various speeches, table topics, and the evaluations. So, so among the prepared speeches section, the time limit will be for most of the speeches it is 5 to 7 minutes only, and if the time limit is different, then that will be uh, communicated by the evaluator before the speech. So at 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I will show the red card. And there is a 30 second of grace period on both the upper and lower side. So basically, so the time limit will be 4 minutes 30 seconds to 7 minutes 30 seconds in order to qualify for the voting. Secondly, for the table topic speeches, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show the green card. At 1.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will show the red card. And there is a 30 second grace on the upper side. So the time limit is 1 minute to 2 minutes 30 seconds in order to qualify for the voting. Thirdly, for the evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green card, and at 2.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I will show the red card. There is a grace period of 30 seconds on both the upper and lower side. So you have to speak for 1 minute 30 seconds to 3 minutes 30 seconds. I will present my report at the end of the meeting, and also let me show the cards for the reference. Yeah. So like this, I will be showing the cards. So yeah, over to you, Toastmaster Pratik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket, for in detail and very accurately explaining the role, explaining your role and the timings. Okay, our next role player is a new Toastmaster for Sattvic Toastmasters, but old Toastmasters for other club, who is none other than Toastmaster Rehan, our counter. Toastmaster Rehan.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Prati and fellow Toastmasters. And my dear guests, my role as our counter is to record unnecessary sounds used by speakers and role bearers. They include the correct sound, um, filler words, but, like, so, okay, filler phrases, and so, etc. Extremely long pauses. The correct words or sound, filler sounds obstruct the smooth flow of speech, can be annoying to the listener. At the same time, decreasing the value of speech. Therefore, the R counter notes these words and phrases in order to help the speaker becomes aware of them and minimize the use of these words and phrases in future. I will present the R counter report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. When called upon the evaluator, I will show my report. Thank you. Over to you, Master Prati.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan. If any new person is taking any new role in any new club, so what happens? We learn something new from him. In my evaluation report, I will say something about Rehan on this. Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan, for briefly explaining and crisply explaining the role. And we really understood and we'll try to, avoid what you said. Yes, now it comes to grammarian role, and grammarian is none other than Pratik. So I'm the grammarian of the day, and it's my duty to check what grammatically, whatever you are speaking, grammatically it is correct or not. Grammatically, if anything is incorrect, or to introduce the word of the day. Our theme of the day is make yourself visible. Aligned to that, the word of the day is amplify. I will just put this. The word amplify means to expand by the use of detail or illustration by closer analysis, and or to make it large. You might have heard during the sound system, amplifier means what our mic does. When we speak, it amplifies the speed into multifold so that it can reach to various people. And in this way, your voice is visible. And to amplify yourself, what we do, what is being done, there are different screens. For example, you are speaking on stage, but people are far away from that stage. So people, have multiple screens to amplify your visibility. So if you really want to make the usage can be, if you really want to make yourself visible, you have to amplify on all the respect, whether in terms of how you speak, what you speak, and how you can make yourself visible. So this is the usage. I will just put this word of the day in the chat box. Second is idiom of the day. Idiom of the day is be the change. Be the change. Mahatma Gandhi was having the tagline that be the change you wish to see in the world. So today, idiom of the day is be the change. It is aligned with make yourself visible, because if you are doing something new every time, you are actually becoming the change. So be the change is the idiom of the day, and word of the day is amplify. You have to use this word of the day or the idiom of the day whenever you are coming over the stage and speaking. So this is all about the role of grammarian, and the role of active listener is active listener will be listening to each and every speaker. And whenever you are coming on the stage, or whenever somebody is answering also, and that person will ask at the end of the meeting a question, you have to answer. He can pick anybody, or you have to raise hand and answer. If you have answered that, you are active listener. So this is all about the general evaluation role. I think I have not missed anyone. Table topic evaluation as a part of general evaluation, I will be taking the same. Over to Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Pratik and all the role players. Thank you for being so nicely explaining your role. I think Pratik had this is the last minute role that you're taking, and all of you, I think, except for Aniket. And still, I can see as if it's like an organized, meeting. I feel like the general evaluation is already planned. I don't see any difference in taking up the roles in the last minute, and that is the true power of making yourself visible also, right? So since you're visible all the time at Toastmasters, so you are now easily able to play the roles. Imagine if you are invisible in your life, wherever you wanted, for example, you wanted to become a director, and if you're or DTM, and showing up like this in this platform enhances your goals. Like Pratik said, when he wanted evaluator for today, and then he got it, right? So whatever you want to be thinking about it and doing a little action regarding that goal, and then you will see that the universe conspires it. You will attract what you want, and that's what happened today. And that's really amazing to hear from all of you. And then let me say about the structure of today's session. So the first session would be the prepared speeches section. So we have one speaker who is going to deliver his speech. And then we will have the table topic section. And then finally, we'll have the general evaluation section. So let us now start with the first section of our today's meeting, which is the prepared speeches. So today we have a speaker who is Toastmaster Ravi, who will give a speech, an evaluator for the speaker. One is, okay, we have only one speech today. There's not going to be two speeches. And the first speaker is Toastmaster Ravi, and the evaluator for Toastmaster Ravi is, again, our general evaluator, who is Toastmaster Pratik. And Pratik, I would request you to come forward and explain the speaker's project and introduce the speaker as well. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So Toastmaster Ravi is the speaker of the day, and I am the evaluator of Toastmaster Ravi. Toastmaster Ravi is in level 1, project 3, and his objective of the speech is research on the topic. He has chosen a topic based on which he has done some research on that topic. And my duty is to evaluate how this research is done, how it could have been done better, and if there is some data missing in that, I will be evaluating on that. The time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to TMOD Toastmasters Vikram Prakash.
Thank you so much, Pratik. Ravi, can I have the title of your speech, please? Can you put it on the chat?
Yeah. Who is speaking inside?
I just need your title of the speech if you have it. Can you just
Yeah,
put it
I'm
on the chat?
sharing. Yeah.
Thank you. Wonderful topic. So the topic that Toastmaster Ravi is going to deliver today is a wonderful topic again, which is aligned with this theme. Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, who is talking inside you? Who is talking inside you? Toastmaster Ravi Kumar.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. I'm going to deliver a speech on the topic of who is talking inside you. How many of you caught yourself saying, because I said so, and then realized at a later point of time that exactly my father or my parents used to say? Can you raise your hands and say how many of you felt like that? Okay, maybe I will go into the some more deeper sense, because it's something which is inside you, who is going to talk from inside from you. So it requires some more understanding. So I'll give you one more. You would have been a rebel in the college. When your master says something, you would have responded in a way that you wanted to respond with a rubbling of the response. Have you been in the college? No? Okay, fine. I'll go one more deeper. When you are at a tea shop as a college student, you would have had a lot of chit chats, which is a very jovial, fun with all your friends. Have you? Yes? Okay, I think now you will get connected. Okay, sure. So that means some way or other we would have been transacting in a way that what you wanted to express. That exactly it's called transaction analysis. A powerful way of understanding how our inner voice is shaping our conversation that we have. So that means, have you come across the transaction analysis, maybe from your experiences, the word transaction analysis? Yes, I think Parik knows about it. Any other? Vikram, you also know?
Yes.
Yes, okay, fine. So then the audience is know about this transaction analysis. So what is this transaction, how it is? I have done some research on this, and it was developed by the Eric Bren in 1950. He said that every interaction or a dialogue or a communication that has output from the ego state of the person, basically. So there was a lot of research in that made by him. Then he found there are three stages of ego. From there, the conversation takes place. So that is called child ego, child ego, and adult ego. These are the state of mind. Say example, you are a father of, you know, uh, two kids. I'm a father of two kids because so whenever I wanted to say something, so I say from a parental ego, oh, don't do this, don't do that. It may hurt you, it may harm you. Okay. As a parent, that I try to do. Okay, as a child, okay, you would have said like people something that you wanted to say very hard, and they will give a response as a child. Okay, hey, I know this, I can do all these things, or in a jovial way, they will reply in a different manner. So that kind of a reply you will get. So some point of time that the same transaction it will be done in the adult stage. Okay, you will also give the overview about it, objective of it, then you will give clarity of why I'm trying to do this or what you wanted to say. So the three stages of you know um, three stages from that I will converse with the opposite person. So just going to the depth of it, what is this transaction? I said transaction analysis. What is this transaction? So if I wanted to say something to someone, I'm making some communication. So this is what it is. So this is a transaction. Say a conversation sequence of sentence that you are trying to put to the opposite person. So this being a transaction analysis, how I am putting my perspective to the opposite person. Okay. Suppose I'm working in an office and I need a coffee. Okay. So there is my colleague who is helping me in terms of having that. Okay. I want to have a coffee. With my power and authority, I can ask him, hey, go and get the coffee for me. Okay. So which kind of transaction, which kind of ego state I'm speaking? Can you just guess?
Adult.
Hello? Adult. Okay. Maybe on a parental way, I'm saying, hey, I need a coffee, go and get the coffee. It's a parental. I'm calling him, Ram, can you bring me a coffee? I'm just tired. So how you feel this transaction? This is an adult. Okay. Hey, I'm bored. Can you get me a coffee? Then I'm putting it a chair. Okay. So these are all the three ways that I have been seeing from different personality. But when you look at this in the real world, like now in the offices, in the many politician, many controversial conversation happens because the transaction that you put it across, the way that you put it across. For example, from the parental or child or adult way that you respond to the society or people in the office or in the family with your father, mother, kids, what the way that you are making the transaction, that's the replication, the reply that you will get. Then it is whether it is going to be a healthy relationship or not. So the conclusion is like whenever you are having any conversation, there is a transactional way. It comes under the three categories on the parental or adult or a child. The transaction should give a longer relationship and last impacting as such, and you will be more visible. So from that view, how the transaction has to be when you are wanting to have a healthy one. So you see a lot of controversial things happen because of the way that they put very child or otherwise parental. So like example of a term. No, I have made the violence of this and other thing. I don't want it to be in the topic, but so it's a kind of a child ego statement. So then it goes around in many ways, and then it comes back as a different topic. So in the office, in the life, you have to have a transaction. So better you always look at from which ego state of mind that you are trying to speak, and it's going to impact the opposite person how he is going to reply on this. To have a better and healthy relationship in the transaction, even as a Toastmaster, you do a lot of feedback analysis, giving recognition, reward, and all. It is comes from that angle. So better always check your state of mind and then state of ego, and then you reply. So that you improve your communication and leadership as such. So thank you, Toastmaster, for the active listening and participation.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravi, for delivering that wonderful speech. Of course, I think knowing who is speaking inside you amplifies your visibility. Absolutely, I agree with you. And for such a wonderful topic where you have spoken about the three different egos. The first time I'm hearing the parental ego, the adult, and the child ego. Of course, most of the time we are not aware of who's talking inside us. But today's speech given us a brilliant knowledge on like what kind of ego are you carrying when you're having a transaction with the other person. So right now, I think I'm with an adult ego, right? When I'm talking with you all. So I think I've understood that topic very well. Thank you so much, Ravi, for delivering that wonderful speech. All right. So let's get back to our theme today, which is making yourself visible. I have also prepared some content around it. So let me share my screen and see what I have today. While I think most of us said about your views on making yourself visible, so I also have a few content around it. Why is this topic really matters? People would have thought, why should we be even talking about making yourself visible? Why? Because visibility is equal to opportunities. The more you're visible, the more the opportunities are and you're going to be in your life. Why? Because talent alone is not enough. Most of us have good talents. We are good speakers, but still, what is missing is visibility, right? We don't show up on time, or we feel shy. Even if I am a good speaker, if when opportunity comes, if I'm not taking it up, then what happens? Then what is the use of having the talent when the talent is not being showcased, or when the talent is not being becoming a product, as Pratik mentioned? When you have a talent, then you should be try to sell that, and that is when your talent is going to grow, right? So that is the first uh, thing that we should remember. If you have a talent, let's say whatever it could be, you are a good speaker, or you are a good painter, or you're a good singer, then you should be visible to others for them to recognize you. It's not only enough if you recognize your talent, it is the world who has to recognize and take that product out of you. Then you're going to be feeling motivated, right? And second thing is people reward the one they see. If I tell that I am a speaker and if I don't show up for myself, then how can people even see that? How can they reward me? Eventually, we all need rewards from the outside the world, even though you can feel rewarded from yourself. But what we all need is a reward from the outside world, from the universe as well, right? So you have to get the reward. For that, you should be making yourself visible. Without visibility, whatever you have, the talent may not be visible to others. Visibility is equal to career lever. In career aspects, I think visibility is going to be very, very important, because if you want to take up any roles in your career, if you want to start a new career, or if you're a student and if you're looking for a job, then imagine how visibility is going to be making a big impact. If you are visible in your different, in your college, in different activities that they do, then how is it going to leverage your career? And then credibility. So if I'm visible on these forums like Toastmasters, if I'm visible on forums where I deliver sessions, or I'm visible on YouTube, or if I'm visible on social media, around the topics that I want to, or the areas where I wanted to grow, then what happens? Then I attract the like-minded people. I grow my network, and people also believe me that yes, this person has shown up in this platform. Let me go and reach out to him. So it increases your credibility, and people will be willing to give you opportunities related to that. So that is what visibility gives you, right? It gives you a leverage over others, and then it builds your credibility. It creates a brand for you, and then it also attracts opportunities that whatever you are keeping yourself visible for. So that's so important. And next is, what are the mistakes we do most of the time is being silent, even though you're visible. For example, I am joining a meeting, right? And then, but I'm still not talking. What is the point of me then being in that meeting? Being silent at some point is not a big, uh, it's not a big going to add an advantage to you. Yes, you have to be silent for observing others, for learning from others, for reflecting and everything else. But when there is an action that you, when there is a goal, and if you are not taking action, whenever you have to speak, if you're not speaking, then what happens is you're suppressing yourself and you're suppressing your opportunities as well, right? So being silent is one of the biggest mistake. Wherever you have to speak, you have to speak and take that action. And most of the time we wait to be discovered. So we wanted validity, right? We are looking for validation from outside, that okay, let someone ask me, and let me then show up on social media, or let me wait for this skill to develop, then I will show up on social media, or I will show up on Toastmasters. Let me show up as a speaker only when I'm ready, only when I'm perfect. We want to be discovered. I want people to be come and tell me, you go and reach this level 1, level 2. They go and deliver your speech. So we wait for others to come forward and tell us, no, you go and do it. That happens, right? Even though you're part of Toastmasters Club, maybe in Satvik Toastmasters, I see many people not delivering speeches, but they are very active. They are very talented. But where are their speeches? The speeches are going to improve your skills. People are going to evaluate you. People are going to learn from you. But where are those speeches? So sometimes I think we wait for others to discover us, but that is not going to help. And being silent is not going to help us. We assume people know our value. Even though I know that I am good at this and people are valuing me, I assume that people are going to value me even if I'm not visible. No, that's not the case. Visibility is your responsibility. People are not going to be responsible for who you are and to give the credit or to know yourself. If I am visible, then I'm saying I'm being consistent and I am putting my talent visible to others, then I'm going to grow and going to grow my network as well, right? My network is equal to my network. So that is why I think we being visible on whichever area you are good at is so important. And one myth I see in many times is visibility is equal to show off, right? Most of us think that being visible means this person is visible on social media many times. We tend to think that it is equal to showing off. It is not. It is not always right. It might be true in some cases where there is the unnecessary content which we see in many platforms today. That is not what I'm talking about. Visible for whatever you want to do, visible for your talents, and visible for your goals is not equal to showing off. You are making an effort to grow in that area. That is not equal to showing off. Let's say, we are even in Toastmasters, we are creating posters and we are posting it on various forums like Happening Now, and then Global Toastmasters, wherever possible, we are putting our posters there. Is it equal to showing off? No, right? It's equal to making yourself visible, making our club visible. And if you are an entrepreneur, then you also create ads and you share it with others on social media. Is not equal to showing off. Showing off is unnecessarily, putting content which is not useful to others. And just for the matter of content, if you put, then that is what is showing off. But being visible for a reason, for a cause, is not equal to showing off, right? And visibility is equal to communication communication of value. If you are having a good communication, and visibility is going to really make you stand out, right? It's not bragging, as you see here, not arrogance, and it's consciously letting the world know what you are doing. If I'm doing Toastmasters, then even in our club, I think we have a Facebook platform, and then we also have a LinkedIn platform. There we post our ads from regular week by week. Is it equal to showing off? No, right? It creates a brand for our club. Now, many people who I know of my network see that ad and they ask me, what are you doing in Toastmasters? And that way, they also want to get into this club, get into this Toastmasters. So that creates a lot of value to others. We are not just keeping the value with us, we are spreading it to the entire world. So that is what visibility is all about. And before I hand over to the next section. So what are the visibility pillars? The 5 pillars of visibility is skills. Number 1 is skills. Of course, for visibility, the first pillar is skills. If you have some skills and if you want to grow those skills, then being visible is so important. Next is clear. Okay, now I have my skills, but I don't know what I want to do. Okay, so I know that I know that I am a good painter, but I'm not clear of my vision. Then where will it take me? I don't know that in next 1 month that I'm going to put up a show, an exhibition of all my all my creative work or my beautiful drawings that I have done. Then I'm not clear without why I'm visible for, right? So if you are visible, that means you should have the right skills. You should have the clarity about what you want. If we don't have the clarity, I have a clarity that I have to complete my pathways. That's why I'm here, right, in Toastmasters. So there is a clear vision of why I'm in Toastmasters, why I'm doing what I have to do. Then is consistency. I've been talking about being consistently showing up every week, week after week on this club, on this platform, or wherever it might be. Consistency for your goals. For example, you want to build a wealth. Then how you are going to build your wealth consistently? You have to save, right? Consistently you have to save. So you have to have a clear goal and you have to have the right skills, how to on personal finance, how I'm going to build my wealth. So those skills we have to develop. And then the platforms. Just by yourself, if you try to do things and then you're not connecting with others or learning how the world is, what the trend is, then also that might be a setback, right? So you should have the right platforms. For example, there are several platforms today to develop your skills. For example, if you want to become an entrepreneur, then there are platforms related to that particular entrepreneurship. For example, now in Toastmasters, it's a platform for building your communication skills and leadership skills. So there are platforms available according to your vision, what you want to do. So go for that platforms and be visible in those platforms. And finally, proof. Have a proof for yourself what you have done earlier. Having a proof is so important for delivering a speech or getting rewarded for completing a certification, or have a proof. Tomorrow somebody comes and asks you, what have you done? Then you need to show some proof, right? So proof for yourself, proof for others, and building that credibility, you need a proof. Create that proof for yourself and show yourself whenever you can on various platforms to build your skills. So that's why being visible is so important. Anybody has anything to add here on top of whatever I just said? What do you feel? I think Rehan is clapping your hands. Rehan, would you like to add something? Do you agree with the topic? Do you agree that talent is alone not enough, but being visible is enough, also important?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay.
Struggling for making myself visible on social media.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
even in
add.
the organizations, like though the talent is performing in different ways and means.
You're on mute.
Sorry, I muted by mistake. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
No, in the organizations, the talents will be performing at a very different state. Okay. There are people who make more visible in terms of what they have been doing it. There are people inferior in terms of on the visibility part. So that's how the performance ratings and other things are being also associated. Sometimes it is also been noted in a wrong way what Vikram said, like, more visibility of making, you're doing a sales and marketing job rather than doing it what actually you are doing it better. So it's like a different kind of a perception being reviewed from different people. But whatever that you have been doing good, I think it has to be limelighted to the different corners. Whether always there is a 80-20 principle. 80% of the people will appreciate that maybe as critic people, 20%, you should not be shy away to make that happen. So that way, I think visibility, I think what you tell us that you have shown, rightly resonate in terms of how do you have to be. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I will add.
Yes, Pratik.
Yes. Wonderfully, I think 6 points almost, which I have noted. Out of that, I will just talk on 1 point. 1 point is you spoke about visibility, and you wonderfully spoke about that visibility is not equal to showing off. And really, it's very, very important. Showing off even can decrease your visibility. That people will see your video and say that, okay, let me not attend this session or something like that. So it can create a negative visibility on the part if you are actually showing off and not making any value to it. So there is a formula which I have with me is value. Now, what is value? Value is nothing but function for which that product has to deliver is the value which you are giving to the customer, right? So value is equal to function upon cost. How the value will increase? If you are increasing or if you are productizing your product itself, or you are whatever you want to do, you are doing actually and delivering the result is function. You are actually working on the function, and in the denominator is cost. In minimum cost, if you are giving the maximum function, you are actually delivering the value. So value will increase when you are actually delivering the function. If you are having a motor which can pump the water from down to up, motor is looking at the motor is very good, its painting is very good, specifications are written very nicely, so it will be sold. But if it is actually not pumping the water from bottom to top, is it delivering the function? No. So if it is delivering the function in right way, in minimum cost, that motor is creating a value to the customer. So value is equal to function upon cost. So thanks for bringing this up. Visibility is not showing off. Visibility is nothing but a value which you create. And value can be created if you increase the function of a product and decrease the cost of the product. Value will be highest. Thanks.
Wonderfully said. Wonderfully said. Thank you so much, Pratik and Ravi. I think all of you got the topic very well. And next, let's move on to our next section, which is our table topics. So today's table topic master is Shahid. So I welcome Shahid to come forward and conduct the table topic session. The virtual podium is yours, Toastmaster Shahid.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash. And what a wonderful session it was, and how it was enlightening, and it is relating us with the real life things. And it was supported by our Toastmaster Pratik and Toastmaster Ravi. So they have added so much supportive things to whatever the Vikram has delivered. So make yourself visible. Okay, so now we are going to start our table topic session. So for this table topic session, just for everyone's understanding, table topic is a section where a topic will be given and the speaker will be speaking impromptu. Impromptu means on the spot. So today I can see that whatever the roles and whatever the things have taken, it was amplifying the theory of impromptness. All the roles which you see except the prepared speech, all are taken impromptu. So to achieve or to do anything, so start from you, like be the change. So I think today's meeting, whatever we want to attain our goals and whatever we want to do, so we are taking impromptu and we are making that change. So without any further ado, let me deep dive into the session, and we will start with the first topic. And as we have our guest and Toastmaster Rehan here, so I would like to start from him. So Toastmaster Rehan, are you ready for the first table topic?
I will take next one, please, if you don't mind.
Pardon me? It was not clear to me. So can you please repeat?
I think
Okay.
he want to take next. Maybe you can be a next. He can be a next or next to next person. Yeah.
Okay. Then we will do, I just thought of going with one person and we will go for a panel discussion. We will go for a panel discussion first with one topic. So I would like to call a panel discussion on one topic. So people from different disciplines talking on that same topic. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Pratik, Toastmaster Ravi, and Toastmaster Vikram for the panel discussion. So I would request Zoom Master to spotlight all of us. And Toastmaster Vikram. Yes. Now we have our team who are visible to us to make a visible change. And the topic is, and before going to the topic, as I know three of you from three different disciplines, like in the working discipline. So Toastmaster Pratik is a purchase officer, and Toastmaster Vikram is a people's manager, and Toastmaster Ravi is an HR professional. So your topic, and maybe we can go in the order of Pratik, Vikram, and Ravi. And the topic is, and it was already discussed during the presentation from our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vikram. Your visibility is your responsibility. Your visibility is your responsibility. So based on your working role, whatever you are doing, so I would like you to present from that angle this topic. Your visibility is your responsibility. So let me start with the Toastmaster Pratik, and maybe the timer you can note as usual for the table topics. So from Pratik to Ravi, one after the other.
Okay. Shall I start? Oh my goodness. What a topic it is. It is literally, I'm feeling so energetic when I'm about to speak about this topic, and I'm going to share one of the example which I have recently experienced on this. Your visibility is your responsibility. Just from your mind, body, and soul, please keep it and engrossed in your DNA. I'm just telling you that you are your own product. If you want to achieve anything in life, your visibility is your responsibility. My visibility is my responsibility. I cannot wait for anyone else in this world that people will come and say that, okay, Pratik, I will make yourself visible. They are just marketing you. They're just doing the marketing, because it's my responsibility to make myself visible. Let me give you an example. Recently, just last week, I was a part of a professional forum in which one of my supplier has called me for just inauguration. In the evening, there was a panel discussion. He told me that, Pratik, would you like to be a part of panel discussion? I said, yes, because my visibility is my responsibility. And he has given me two questions. And he said, there will be five panelists. Out of five panelists, you have to speak in these questions. I will call you, then you have to speak. I would have easily decided why to do it. I'm just going for inauguration. I will come back. But I just thought of taking that thing on my responsibility and have taken that opportunity to make myself visible in the forum of more than 1500 people, I have never spoke. I have never spoke in my life that in front of 1500 people, I am going to speak, but I have taken that opportunity and I spoke on that topic in front of so many people. These were totally professional people. I used to speak in front of Toastmasters. I used to speak in front of my team. I used to speak in front of maybe 100 people, but I have never spoken and have taken the opportunity and it made a difference. Now many people know me. Many people are there in my network and that my network I know is my net worth. So take the opportunity and make yourself visible because your visibility is your responsibility. Over to you, to Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So maybe I request Toastmaster Vikram to speak on this with respect to being he as a manager. So how he take it to this topic.
So I see myself as a leader more than a manager. So I lead a team of cloud architects. Being visible in my case is so important so that the people who I manage get enthusiastic. They follow me very closely. Oh, my manager is doing this. Let me also do this. My leader is doing this. Let me also do this. So that becomes a path for my people who are following me. For example, last year I submitted a patent. And ever since then, people reach out to me for submitting patents. And along with me, I took 5 other members to work on the patent, and that helped them also to get a patent. Imagine how important it is for a leader to be visible and to take that first action. If I am not taking that first action, then people behind me or people who are following me, they think that this is so difficult. They think that, okay, let my manager first do it. There are people who want the first initiation to happen. So in that case, I felt visibility is so important. Not only that, we are leaders, right? As a leader, if you want a particular result from your team, it is your responsibility. Their visibility sometimes becomes your responsibility too, to push them and make themselves visible. For that, first I should be visible, right? So it happened in the last one of my last initiative as well, where I wanted people to present their technical skills. We started a session where people have to come forward and actively contribute to our organization, where I pulled up people who are not being visible. I picked up people who are feeling so nervous to speak in front of others. So that helped them now to build the confidence. So visibility is as a leader is not just my responsibility. I also am responsible for others as a leader. So that is my take on this topic. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. Yes, you are not just a manager, you are a leader. We can resonate with it, and we have already seen you how your leadership is leading our club. So that is just an example. And now we, as a generally managing humans is very difficult than managing anything else. So we have the human resource manager, HR person, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, how he faced this visibility and the responsibility when dealing with the people. So let me invite Toastmaster Ravi Kumar to take on this.
Yeah, it was a wonderful topic in my perspective because, as Shahid said, human resource is very complexity and various different perspective comes into the play. So handling them and you being visible in front of the people is really a great task in my view. Though I'm responsible to take care of the 3,500 people of the 2 organizations which I did as, I need to have a visibility not only to me as an organization, a great perspective that we have created. I'm just explaining the amplification of the values which we have. So which is 5 values. So it is amplifying with a color that has to be imbibed or it has to be cascaded to the down level people. There is a program called Large Scale Interaction Process, LSIP. Talking to 600 people, 650 people, explaining the value. I have done around 14 sessions. It is a 2-3 day sessions. 14 sessions I have done for across the group. What a visibility that I have created. the responsibility on me that how I have to explain them. So I have created a visibility, and every session, once the people completed the session, they come and take on the stage a photo with me. I felt very responsible because the kind of perspective that we are putting it across, it is helping in terms of how you are visible as such. There are a lot of fans for me in the organization. Even the Great Place to Work has recognized, and I have been instrumental in doing so, as well as even the Forbes, that are one of the great, influencing organization which we got, and I'm taken as one of the key one because the responsibility that we demonstrate, the visibility it makes up. So that's a great thing about you. Make yourself more visible. You have to do the responsibility at the back end. Thank you, Shakir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. So, effectively taking the topic and explaining your personal examples as well. So you see one topic with a different three angles. So like this, so we will be having a different perspective of one thing. So this resembles in our today's table topics. And now I would like to go ahead. I would like to call Toastmaster Aniket to take up the topic. Toastmaster, as being your timer, so I will time you, no problem. Yeah. So your topic, are you ready, Aniket?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a moment. I just pasted the topic in the chat. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Just a moment. So I will get ready with the timer cards.
Jai, don't worry. I have the timer cards. I can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah. You just
Okay,
give the topic.
actually it was downloading, so that's the reason. Okay. Yeah, so Vikram will time you, Aniket. Please look at the cards and you can start.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Shahid. So, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Yes, so definitely I agree with this topic. For example, if we are, in, for example, if we try to always follow a conventional path which like everybody is following or which is considered to be a normal path, then we may not be able to explore our interests or to explore our qualities. For example, if we are choosing some career option, I think like that, if maybe if we have some interest in some uh, non-conventional career option, but if we just try to take the safe option or just try to then we take a normal option which others are taking or others think they are that is good, so that way we may not be able to know about our interests and also do much better than we can in a normal career path. So, so that is why it is very important for us to sometimes try to explore the unconventional ways and sometimes even if someone thinks it is not normal, so should explore it. So this is it from my side. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Hu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. Thanks for your take. But one thing, just it was a bit, the connection was so feeble and it was breaking. So sometimes we could not hear you properly. Please make sure it is stable connection. Okay, that was a good take from Toastmaster Aniket on the topic. Now it comes to our Toastmaster Rehan. I'll just paste the topic in the chat and then I will come to you. Yeah. Toastmaster Rehan, your topic is, if you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. It looks lengthy, but it gives the importance for the visibility.
Yeah, so whenever I hear change, it's all about me. I can change myself, not anyone else. If situation is in my control, I have to take care of how am I going to respond on this situation. I'm not going to change anybody. Likewise, if you are struggling for visibility like me, I'm a person who never shares anything on social media. I have a lot of things to share. Even have completed around 50 plus certifications, and three or four I have only shared on the social media. And I was forced to share that. It was not from my side. I just did it. It was given a kind of task. You have to share this certificate on LinkedIn. So I did that. So coming to the change of visibility, you must first change invisibility. Like, I'm invisible inside. I don't want to share anything on social media. I don't know why. Even I don't know the reason why I'm not sharing. People are sharing so many things. Many of my friends just they took picture shared on the social media at airport. Yeah, what do you want to convey to the people? If I'm going to share something, definitely people will get benefit out of that. So I will be taking care of myself first. If I'm going to change the society, I will be the first person to whom I will be working. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan. Thanks for your take. And you are resembling with today's idiom of the day, be the change. So we follow you. We also be the change. And whenever we do something on the social media, it should benefit others. So that way it shows your value. So just keep on putting the messages and giving the information that is not worthy. Give a worthy information, even it is once in a while. So that's, yep. Thank you. And Rehan. So as the connection was feeble, Aniket, would you like to take up one more topic? So maybe we can conclude with your topic of today's table topic session. So I will give you one topic. Let's take your own personal example, and you have started the Toastmaster journey. How you feel like, are you visible or invisible? How this Toastmaster platform will help you to make you visible?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Shahid, for the topic. Yes, the Toastmasters platform can help us in improving our visibility. For example, if we think about work, for example, communication skills are an important aspect of any kind of work, and if the people who have better communication skills, they can sometimes be more visible at work, and that can uh, for example, they are more visible at work, and and are of more importance many times. So definitely, Toastmasters can help us in improving our communication skills, which ultimately will indirectly help us in becoming more visible at the workplace. So yeah, and also leadership skills also. When we learn leadership skills, then they also will indirectly help us later on when we get some leadership roles in the workplace. So that, for example, yeah, so that will and help us in becoming more visible when they are leaders. So yeah, so over to you, Cosmos.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. Thanks for your take on the second topic. So I think we have some time. So I request Toastmaster of the day to give me a table topic to amplify myself.
I think you are being a change, right, Shahid? You volunteered for a table topic. I was even thinking about the same, and you just came forward with a asking for a topic. So I'm going to paste. I have a topic. In fact, even before you asked me, I have already prepared a topic for you. That's how I think, as Pratik says, law of attraction works, right? We were thinking about it and it happened. In a world where everyone is trying to stand out, what does it truly mean to be visible? And how can one authentically make their presence felt without shouting the loudest? Just go through the topic once.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Vikram, for giving me this opportunity. So from the topic I found like, so even you are invisible, your action should be louder. That's what I understood. So actually,
So
I'll
the
just say
topic
one.
sorry, Shahid. I think the topic here is, what does visibility truly mean to you? In short, if I have to ask you, what does visibility mean to you? Because if you see in the world, everybody is trying to stand up, right? So, what do you think visibility is for you, and how can you be authentic in that?
Yeah, thank you for the clarity, providing me the clarity for the topic. Yeah, for me, the true visibility is like there is a word in the Arabic, innamal amalu binniyat. So you should have a clear intention, whether it is giving you the right thing or not. So if your intention is pure and perfect, it will definitely give the results. The result in the mean, it is not for you. Let's say we are going, by the way, I'm going to an office, and I saw a boy or a girl standing with a scooter. They're just trying to kick it. It is not getting started. You just go there and help them and just leave it. It is not the intention that take the credibility of that. You just went there and you have helped them. So your intention or my intention is helping them, whether it is a known or unknown person. And sometimes, and I will give you one example, in our friends or in the relatives, we will see some people who need help for the monetary things. Instead of putting our name or anything fame in front of them, you just help them. You be invisible, make them happy and let them happy. Let it is for their education or for their family things. My intention was to help them. I will be invisible and let my purpose will be visible for them. So that way I take it, be visible to their needs, not as a in person. And your action should be louder than whatever showing off or putting yourself in front. when I was not into this kind of mentality, before I was, if I do any help, I was expecting a thanks from them. But after certain time, what I realized is you just serve the purpose. You don't expect from others. So that way I feel like being invisible and make your action visible. So that's my take on this topic, Vikram.
Wonderful take on this topic. I think what you said really matters a lot. In fact, intention, the right intention with and visibility can amplify the results. And you're going to be the change as well for the others, right? So I think you really summarized it very well, Shahid. So I'm just privileged to give you this topic and hear that wonderful take on this topic. Over to you,
Yeah.
take the topic next.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So with this, I think everyone has covered in the table topics. So we will move on to the next section of our meeting. To do that, so I would request our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vikram, to take on the virtual podium. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. Thank you, Shahid. Now I think we are at least nearing 8:36. So it will be better if we can start the evaluation. So do you have any table topic evaluation today? Pratik, you're planning to do any table topic evaluation or we'll do the general evaluation?
No, I will do the evaluation in totality. Yeah.
All right. Over to you, Pratik. Go ahead with the evaluation for the session.
Okay, so now we are at the last step. The first step was prepared speech. The second step was table topics. And the third step is general evaluation and the evaluation round. So in evaluation is nothing but a leadership role because you are evaluating a person who spoke on stage. So this role I will be playing. I will be generally evaluating the complete meeting. But before that, the evaluation round will be there. So the first speaker was Toastmaster Ravi. And the evaluator for that was Pratik Agrawal. So I request myself to come on stage and give the evaluation for Toastmaster Ravi Kumar. Yeah, I can see Toastmaster Ravi Kumar. Okay, can we spotlight like both of us so that good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. What a wonderful topic it was. Who is talking to yourself? When I heard this topic, I was thinking that, okay, is it a self-talk? To whom I am talking? So I was talking to myself that I am talking to whom? So I was trying to understand who I am. So that brought and very, very important attention. I was eagerly waiting to hear to you. Then I will divide my evaluation into three parts. It will be comments, recommendations, and overall comments on your speech, and in 3-to-1 format. So what are the three things which I really liked about your speech? Was you were not just sitting, you were actually standing. That shows that you are prepared. You are ready to speak. Second thing, you were talking very naturally. That is what makes a difference. I was never able to see that, okay, you mugged up and, just giving the speech. You were talking naturally. It was coming from your heart. That was the second best point. And the third thing is you were having the opening, body, and conclusion. In the opening, you raised a question. Three questions. And you were trying to understand that really audience are listening to me or not. And in the third question, you got connected with tea and college. Yeah. And then you understood that, okay, people are connected and people are listening to you. So you made sure that audience are there with you. So these are the three things which I really liked about your speech. Now, the two areas which I want you to improve on. The the two things which I want is when you were giving the examples, the first two examples was not very clear maybe. So maybe that is the reason you have told the third example. So I want you to give more. Any speech should have opening, body, and conclusion. You opened it very well, but in the body, you should have some more content in which I can understand what you really want to say. In the body, you said about three things, about three types of egos: parent, child, and adult. That was very clear. But when you are coming to the conclusion part of it, okay, I understood it. You have done the research. You have done the research on these three types of ego. You have given the personal example that how child speaks, how an adult speaks, how a parent speaks. So that was wonderfully covered. But in the conclusion, what you want to say by saying all these things, that you should leave, like you should be a healthy one, means you can finally you should be a healthy one. You wanted to say that, but actually in the body it was not giving that message. It was giving me that, yeah, you have done the research, but in the conclusion you have said this, that if you have a better conversation with the people and if you identify what type of ego it is, you will be able to convey your message well. But it's going to be giving you a healthy relationship, a long-term relationship. Maybe I was not able to link on that. I think that if you can improve, it will be good. Overall, your speech was having opening, body, and conclusion. You were really addressing the audience and you have made the difference. Only few things which I told, making a connection between the body and the conclusion, and a conclusion can be little bigger. It will change. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster
you.
Ravi. And thank you. Over to
Thank you,
you,
Pratik,
general
for the
evaluator, which is
insight.
me.
Thank you for that inputs. And really, I pick up and make it improvising further. Thank you for
Yes.
evaluation.
Thank you. Okay, so this was all about the evaluation of speech 1. Now I will come to my general evaluator role. I'm having different role players to help me to evaluate this complete meeting. And for this, I'm having a first role player who is none other than the timer. I request timer to come on stage and tell us the timings of various speakers. Toastmaster
Yeah, okay.
Aniket.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So, among the prepared speeches section, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar was slightly above the time limit. He spoke for around 8 minutes. In the table topic session, Toastmaster everyone was within the time limit. Toastmaster Pratik spoke for 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Vikram spoke for 1 minute 5 seconds. Toastmaster Ravi Kumar spoke for 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Rehan spoke for 1 minute 30 seconds, and Toastmaster Shahid spoke for 2 minutes. In the evaluation section also, Toastmaster Pratik was spoke for 3 minutes. So everyone was within that time. So over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Timer Aniket, for the. You can share this message of timing in the chat if you can. Okay, so our next role player was none other than Toastmaster Rehan, who is playing the role of our counter. Over to Toastmaster Rehan.
Yeah, let me open my report. Okay, Toastmaster Shahid, I had 7 times, and myself, Toastmaster Rehan, 6 times, and Toastmaster Aniket, you repeatedly said so around 9 times. I could count. And overall, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash and Toastmaster Pratik, you were up to the mark. I couldn't find anything in you. Congratulations. And Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, you 7 times. Thank you so much. Over to you, Master of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan, for the crisp and effective report. Okay, so I think I have covered all the role players. Yes, I have covered it. Okay, now I will come to the
grammarian report.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. I will correct myself. So I have covered all the role players except me. So now I will come to the role player about me. Okay, so I am playing the role of grammarian, active listener, and the general evaluator of the day. So first I will give a grammarian, a part of grammarian, although I will be mixing up the roles and coming to each and every one and giving you the complete evaluation so that table topic evaluation will also be covered in that. Okay, so first I will come to the grammarian role. Grammarian role, my duty was to see that, how many people have used word of the day and the idiom of the day. So Toastmaster Vikram has used word of the day 2 times and idiom of the day, which is be the change, 3 times. Toastmaster Shahid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times word of the day and idiom of the day 3 times. Toastmaster Ravi, 2 times word of the day. If I have missed anybody else, I'm so sorry, but I have noted these people. Okay. Now, what are the good usages of the word or some idioms people have used? Somebody said that action will make you visible. Somebody said that productize yourself. Somebody said that action should speak louder than words. Somebody said that serve without return. Wonderful, words people are having. And in Arabic, somebody said something which I am actually not able to remember. It was, can you repeat, Toastmaster Shahid, that in Arabic,
it's innamal amalu binniyat.
Innamal amal binniyat. Wonderful, wonderful. It's very good to hear something from other language. Sometimes I use Sanskrit language. Sanskrit is very effective language. And in the same way, when he used Arabic, I was able to relate that since he's reading maybe, so that's why he was able to recall. And when you give the conversion of in English, it makes a difference. So thank you for using such thing. We can use such things. As a grammarian, I'm just telling you, you can use your own language in Sanskrit, in Arabic, in any other language which you are using, but you have to give the conversion of that, which Toastmaster Shahid has done. Okay, so this was all about the grammarian role. Now coming to the evaluation of each and every person, more or less, or each and every role. Our meeting started at 7:15 and we have really just 15 minutes as per our real time, but we have managed it very, very well. Toastmaster Vikram Prakash has started, has decided, that who will play what role he has asked, and even at the last moment, each and every role was decided. That was wonderful organization of the meeting. Even if we are having 5-6 people only, but then also we are making sure that meeting is happening on time. Then Toastmaster Aniket has started with mission of the club. He has given each and every explanation. He has not left any stone unturned to leave which is missing. I may, always forget something, but he has not forgotten anything. I will say that. Now, some areas which Toastmaster Aniket, where you can improve and take it as a positive feedback. Why? Because areas of improvement are important, and just I have identified few things which you can improve on it. So your explanation is no doubts wonderful. Important thing is you have to add some energy. Okay, when you are speaking, I am feeling that you are speaking and reading and speaking. Try to come out of that reading zone. Try to remember what you are going to say and try to say what you have remembered only, or try to say whatever is coming at that point of time using whatever is coming in your mind. Then only you will be having difficulty maybe in complete explanation. You are currently doing 100% explanation of what your role is, but you can forget something, no issues, but you speak from your heart and try to put some energy, try to put some voice modulation, try to put some body language so that it will create an effect of your role. Okay, then yeah, sometimes maybe it is the second time I am finding that there is some issue in your maybe mic or something, because sometimes your voice is feeble. So you can check about the working of that mic. But overall, always you are covering each and everything 100% perfect. If I go by the role, you are 100% perfect. But if you go by the areas of improvement, those are the suggestions. As timer, you have played that role wonderfully well. Okay, each and every timing you have done. Only thing is, if you can have, in Excel, in whatever format you can put, because what we say and what we show also both makes a difference. So that is the suggestion. Now coming to second role player, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash. So Toastmaster Vikram Prakash has started as a presiding officer and introduced the guest, which is very, very important, to whom we are here. Then he actually drove the complete meeting. At the last moment, he has taken the role, and to my surprise, he has prepared the PPT also. I cannot believe, and that shows the real spirit of Toastmasters. You have to be always ready, and maybe that is his passion. That is the reason, he has shown his visibility in real sense and explained this theme wonderfully well. Although I'm an active listener also, so I should not comment right now, because I will first go into my active listener role, and then I will say that what he said, maybe if some things are is missing. He has used the word of the day, he has used the idiom of the day, he kept the momentum on with each and every one, and he has also not left Shahid aside when he was not able to cover like as a speaker in table topics. So I think you are having a very good balance between how to organize the meeting and how to take control when things are going not so well. So amazing, and very well done on this. Yeah, now coming to the third role player, which is Toastmaster Rehan, our counter of the day. Some people come on stage and just say that I am the R counter. I will note, just like a reading, I will note and filler word. But sometimes they forget to give the example. The way he was speaking, I was able to understand that, okay, this is a long pause, this is a filler word. He was giving the example also. So, and he was speaking from heart, that I can tell you. And when he was speaking from heart, it was actually connecting. Speaking from heart is like a SIM card. When you dial a number, it get connected. In the same way, when you are speaking from heart, you will connect in a better way. But if you are reading, it may not get connected. So I think Toastmaster Rehan was doing the same, and he has counted each and every filler word and given his report. So claps for him for wonderfully playing the role. Now coming to
Thank you so much.
yes, coming to the next role player, table topic master, Toastmaster Shahid. Wonderful topics, amazing topics. Your visibility is your responsibility. If you are always trying to be normal, you will not be knowing that how amazing you are. If you want to change the fruit, change the route. It's a thoughtful. Playing a role is important, but preparing before the meeting, thinking that what will happen in that meeting and how even topic itself will change the mindset of the people. I have always seen Toastmaster Shahid is doing it. So topic itself is so amazing that it is bringing change. After that, speaker will speak on this, it will bring change in himself, and who will listen also, it will bring change. So wonderful topics, Toastmaster Shahid. Always prepared. He's always prepared, I can say. So so thanks for playing this role wonderfully well. Now coming to my role of active wrestler, I will ask you questions. How many questions you want to have? 1, 2, or 3? 2 questions I will take. Okay,
Yeah.
3 questions I will take. Okay, so somebody spoke about visibility formula. Okay, visibility formula. Visibility is equal to. What was that? He said 3 things. You can tell 1 or 2 also. I am okay. Accept Vikram.
Value.
Accept Vikram. No.
Except it.
Vikram said that visibility is equal to this plus this plus this. So you can tell me what it is.
Credibility.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anything else? One more. Credibility, yes, it was second plus. After second, it was second plus. Okay, so I will not take more time. It was career leverage plus credibility, what you rightly said, plus opportunity. Am I right, Toastmaster Vikram? Yes, wonderful. Okay, now the second question. Second question as an active listener is the biggest mistake. The question is not to Toastmaster Vikram. The biggest mistake which people do when they say attend the meeting, the biggest mistake which they do. He said about 1, 2, 3, 4 things. 4 things. You can tell 1 or 2.
Not having clarity. 5 pillars. You are saying about the 5
Yeah,
pillars?
no, not 5 pillars. That is my next question. Okay, so I will come to first next question, that what are the 5 pillars he spoke about is very important to, for the visibility. Yes, Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, you wanted to say.
One is clarity,
Yes.
communication, and
Not exactly communication.
communication. Okay.
Anybody else? Yes, absolutely correct. One is clarity. The 5 pillars as per Toastmaster Vikram Prakash was skills, clarity, consistency, platforms, and last is proof. These were the 5. Now coming to my second question, the biggest mistake which people do when they attend the meeting.
They don't listen.
Yes.
Listening.
Yes, it can be, but he has not said this. So,
Okay.
anybody else? Otherwise, I will tell. Okay, I will say that. The biggest mistake, he has kept it on the first. Then remaining, I will ask Vikram Prakash also to say, being silent. We are attending a meeting, guys. We are attending a meeting, but we are not saying anything. So it's very important to speak up and take some role or be a part of the meeting. Not being silent. Express yourself. We are coming here to make mistakes, but people keep silent. That is the biggest mistake. If you are attending a 2 hours meeting, you cannot be silent. You have to speak something or you have to take some role. So being silent, they wait to be. Can you add Vikram Prakash, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash?
Yes. I have also shared it on the chat. So
Okay,
for
fine.
everyone's reference. So being silent is the first mistake. Second is waiting to be discovered. Like you are being expecting someone should call me, and then assuming that people know me, then why should I be visible? So those are all the mistakes. So visibility is your risk.
Perfect. Now we are having 2 minutes left for the meeting. Maybe we will take 15 minutes extra because we have started 15 minutes late. I will now ask you the last question. I have asked if visibility is equal to what? Now, what is visibility should not be equal to? Should not be. Very, very important. Anybody? Yes, Rehan.
Advertising.
Yes, it is showing off. Wonderful. So I think active listener of the day is, as per me, is Toastmaster Rehan, and second maybe Toastmaster Ravi Kumar, because he has also, spoke about the 5 pillars, which is clarity. Very important skill which we can have is listening actively. That can change the world. I'm having a habit of, whenever I attend something, I write a 1-pager from my own hand, and then I make 5 slides out of it. if I read some books or something additional which I learned. So I have noted down many points of Toastmaster Vikram Prakash. So I was coming to this ending of my general evaluation. Overall meeting was wonderful. It was full of energy. People have participated very well. It was well structured. Lot of content that Toastmaster Vikram Prakash has shared, whether it is related to visibility, what it is equal to, what it is not equal to, what are the biggest mistake people have done, which has really captured, I think, each and everybody's attention and they can implement in their own life. Now, time is very important. That's why I am going to end my overall evaluation. That meeting started on almost on time, and let's target to end the meeting on time. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day and the presiding officer, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash, for your next steps. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Pratik, for that wonderful evaluation. I know that we are almost there, and it was really a wonderful evaluation of the entire meeting. All the role players have done a great job here. And so I request the Zoom Master to show up the polls for choosing the best among all the different categories. So Zoom Master, while you're bringing up, yes, the first one is poll for the best table topic speaker. So we had
One
so
doubt
many
I have,
speakers.
Vikram, sorry to interrupt you. The self poll, I mean, self also can give the for self or how it is.
You can vote for yourself. More than welcome.
No, but is it dilute the effectiveness of it? In my view, I mean, I'm just the.
See,
Is
it's
there
like
a pattern or followed by Toastmaster?
right. See, as if you are getting an opportunity to vote, it's better you vote others. But if you think you have done your best, you can vote for yourself also. It's up to you. If there are two
Sorry,
speakers
without
and you
asking,
feel,
I
for
voted for
example,
myself.
yeah, for example, if
Yeah.
you feel there are two speakers and you have spoken best than the other speaker, you can vote for you. That's not a harm. Yeah. All
No,
right.
it's
So
a
we
general
have,
doubt I had. That's why I asked you.
sure. Always become, it's better to be clear, right?
Clarity.
So,
When you give a clarity, that's why getting
right,
clarity.
Okay, can we have the next poll, Zoom Master? Okay, this is the for the best auxiliary role player tag team. I think many of you have not voted. Please go ahead and vote. Only 75% participation is there. All right. Fine. Let's move on to the next category. Best lead role player. Three lead role players today, myself, Pratik, and Shahid. Please vote for one. Whom you thought had led the session very well. Whatever comes to your mind. So 3 out of 4 have participated. All right. Can we move on to the next category?
Yeah, these only, I think, there was one speaker and evaluator.
One speaker. So we have one evaluator and one speaker. All right. Please share the results with me while I give my conclusion for the team today. So in conclusion, I think today's team is a wonderful team and all of you have understood how important it is to be visible. Just let me share my screen a little bit so that you know what where all to be visible, right? It's so important where all to be visible. Sometimes we are not sure what to do, right, for visibility, right? So these are some of the hints for you where to show up. LinkedIn posts. Whenever you are on LinkedIn network, I think we usually keep quiet, right? But it is so important. For example, if you're looking for some opportunities, job opportunities, LinkedIn posts are the most preferred way where you can share what your knowledge is, I've seen people sharing certifications, completions, milestones, and everything. But what you can also share is your knowledge. Let's say you have done something great in your job, and if it is worth sharing to others, and if it is not going to infringe the, visibility, infringe the content is not going to be infringed, then you can very well share it, your experience. If you are someone, who are good in that speaking in Toastmasters. I think, right now, today, I think all of us are visible. Whoever joined in this meeting are visible today, right? So that speaking up is also one way you are expressing yourself. So that is one more level of visibility. Mentoring juniors. So what happens when you mentor juniors? You are learning from them also. You are learning from the fresh mind, this Gen Z community, right? Aniket is part of the Gen Z club. I think he knows what I'm talking about. Mentoring juniors is also so important, and that also creates visibility among the youngsters. Engaging in discussions, I think we did panel discussion, you know what I'm talking about, sharing results and case studies. So whenever you are asked for a table topic, what are we doing? We are sharing our case studies, whatever we are experiences. And impromptu speaking is all about sharing that. If you're keeping yourself visible and active on table topics section, that also means that you're being yourself visible. And every interaction is a stage. Don't wait for a stage to come. Whenever you're talking to anybody, even that is going to be a stage. So I want each one of you to have, some goals on visibility, even though I have some content, but what I felt is in the next 30 days, okay, what are we going to do is you're going to do one thing, okay, one thing, what every week, one post, it can be in LinkedIn or it can be in your social media, whatever. Please make yourself visible and see the result. And one public speech. If you are a Toastmaster, I think all of you can plan for a speech in the next 30 days. And then you can share one small win on either on your WhatsApp status or in your whichever platform you are very active. Go ahead and share the small win, whatever story that you are going to, create in the next 30 days. Please go ahead and share it. It could be even you winning a speech contest, or if you're going to participate, I think evaluation contest is coming up. If you are going to win that or participate in that or going to mentor somebody, put everything, whatever you want to put it, because visibility is going to compound. It's not just going to be, interest. You're going to get a compound interest if you're keeping yourself visible, right? So important. With that, I'll conclude today's session. And I hope all of you enjoyed the session. And I'm waiting for the results to come. All right, I have the results with me. So we have the results. So we had one speaker today and one evaluator today. So the best speaker for today is by default Toastmaster Ravi Kumar. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Ravi. And the best evaluator by default is our energetic Pratik. All right. So the next category is table topic speakers. So table topic section, there are three members who have a tie. One is Pratik, Rehan, and Vikram. So the three people who have nominated, one is Pratik, myself, and then Rehan. Congratulations to all of you. And next is the auxiliary role player. Any guesses who is the best auxiliary role player for today? I think the one person took many. Mhm. Yes, please. Pratik. Yeah, I agree. But Pratik, today it is Rehan. Even though Pratik took up multiple roles, I think Rehan has won some hearts. People have voted for Rehan as the best auxiliary role player. Congratulations, Rehan.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel, Rehan, for being selected as
Yeah,
the best auxiliary role player?
I'm feeling great. Like in between, I was not able to talk for a minute. Just for doing some housework. I was doing housework at that time when Toastmaster Shahid called me. And at that time, I thought, oh, I lost the opportunity to get the best performer. But still, I got it. Thank you so much. It is a surprise for me. Thank you.
Yeah. See, you have been nominated for Best Table Topic Speaker as well as Excellent Role Player. So you made yourself visible and you're taking all the things, right?
I
So that's
always wanted to be the best. Thank you so much.
wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for showing up. And the last is the lead role player category. Any guesses for that? There are big lead role players, Shahid and our G and myself.
And I'm thinking Pratik being such taking a heavy load today.
Yes,
No, no.
Pratik.
yes,
Vikram has shared wonderful content, so I voted for him.
yes. But somebody has voted me. I don't know. Pratik, I
Ah,
think
it is wonderful.
Pratik had done multiple roles. And, I really enjoyed this entire session. Thank you so much for nominating me for the lead role player category. So, with that, I think this is a wonderful meeting. And as a presiding officer today, I truly enjoyed this meeting. And it was a very powerful session, I would say, with all your thoughts on make yourself visible. When Amar was giving me this title, I was thinking, what am I going to talk? Because in the last minute, this role has come to me, and then I really thought, what can I talk about this topic? But as Pratik mentioned, every session of Toastmasters changes your mindset. The moment you are taking up a topic, right? The moment you're conversing with others on a topic, your mindset changes. And as Shahid said, if you're showing up with the right intention, then your visibility amplifies, right? You are being known for what you're speaking, you're being heard for what you're speaking, and you're being felt by people, right? Pratik many times said, speak from your heart. So that means that visibility is not just about being yourself, showing yourself. It is about keeping yourself known to others, heard by others, at the same time felt by others. So the feeling is nothing but, very important part here. So people feel good, right? When you're being visible, that itself is an added advantage. It's about stepping out of your own comfort zone and your self doubt, right? Being visible is what? You're coming out of your self doubt and you are putting your spotlight on yourself and you're expressing yourself. That is so important. Today we witnessed it. We saw many people coming up, taking up roles, and we saw Pratik taking up many roles, and Shahid and myself taking up in the last minute the lead roles. And we also, had Rehan doing in the last minute our counter role, and our Zoom master, no words for his contribution. He has taken timer, Zoom master, sergeant at arms. He has been a table topic speaker, multiple roles. All of us played multiple roles and made us visible, right? So that is all unique way to shine. All of us are unique in our own ways, but still there is a way to shine in that as well. Whether it was through table topics, speeches. Ravi gave a wonderful speech of his own experience by being a HR professional on the 3 different types of egos, which I for the first time coming to hear. By sharing our perspectives and our experience, that is how we enlighten others. So that is our mission of Satvik Toastmasters also. So thank you all for this wonderful and energetic meeting, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for being visible on this session, and thank you for your courage and your presence. With that, I request our Sergeant at Arms to conclude this meeting. Before we conclude the meeting, I would like to hear from some of our guests today. So I know Toastmaster Pallavi, you just joined during the evaluation session. So how do you feel this meeting today?
Yeah, just good morning, everyone. Yes, I felt that meeting was worth attending, and I missed something today. Thank you.
Thank you, Pallavi, for being here. And we are going to have a recording for this session as well. I will post the recording on the YouTube, so you can very well go ahead and look at it. So anybody else want to share?
Yeah, Vikram, we can ask Pallavi, are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
Yes, I have recently joined the Toastmaster Club of Trishur.
Okay. May I know which club you are from?
Toastmaster Club of Trishur.
Trishur.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Where it is located?
Hyderabad, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there last week as well, Shahid.
No, I just want to like from which Toastmaster she joined.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you, Pallavi, for being consistent in joining our sessions. We are glad to have you. And yeah, today we had a wonderful session. And anybody else want to share your comments on the today's session? Aniket, how was the today's session?
Yeah, it was good.
So you being the Zoom master, sergeant at arms, and timer, many multiple roles. How do you feel? Are you learning? Are you growing? Do you feel anything lag in our club? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm learning, growing.
Yes. So that's
I want
what
to add.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I'm very, the role which I want to learn is Zoom Master. It's very, very difficult for me, and I'm literally telling you, Toastmaster Aniket, I always feel that, how to play that role and how to be a coordination, like all the writing the names, then how to raise the polls. I would like to learn. Maybe you can take some sessions because I have seen so many times you are taking the role and, effortlessly or seamlessly you are playing it. So kudos to you. There are people, on the background who are not visible, but they are bringing the change. As Toastmaster Sahid said, it is very important. So wonderfully well you have played your role. Thank you very much. Please give us some session how to, background, how to do that. Yes.
Exactly.
We also
That's
resonate
totally.
with Pratik.
Yes, yes, Ravi.
I think Aniket, you are a awesome Aniket. Really, I mean, from the raw heart, I'm saying, because you are a good Samaritan in terms of, though you speak. I mean, I was been observing on you speak less, but however, you make the impactful for all of to get learned, all of to get being passed through. I think you are a real good Samaritan. Congratulations.
Consistent,
I think
right?
Consistency. That's very important.
I see Aniket, starting the meeting well 15 minutes before the session. I don't know how many of us will join at that time. Every session he joins 15 minutes before, starts the meeting, ends the meeting, and reads the mission of the club, everything. So that was really amazing. As Shahid said, it's the invisible, being invisible and delivering the value. That is something our Zoom master already does. If we can see from Aniket himself. So with that, anybody else, if you want to add anything, Rehan, you want to add anything? How was the today's session?
Yeah, it was a really amazing session, and I learned a lot as always. And I would be there if the meeting time is same. I
Yeah.
can keep joining and keep learning from you people. Thank you so much. You are amazing.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you everyone for this wonderful meeting. So you will be receiving your certificates on the WhatsApp group. We will be sharing it over there. So with that note, I hand over the stage to our Sergeant at Arms to conclude the today's meeting.
Yeah, I'll conclude the meeting.
Yeah, we can stay for any, if you want to have some last.
Maybe you can stop the recording.
Yeah, please stop the recording, Aniket. So